I've been thinking a lot lately, and quite honestly, I really should be a lot more grateful and understanding how blessed I truly am than where I was the year before, and before that, and before that. Um, I've, come to the understanding that I've taken a lot of things for granted, and that I haven't really been truly living up to my full potential, which is something that, most definitely bothers me because I mean, just like anything else in life, just like when people, they take inventory on businesses and things like that, um, I take a personal inventory of my life, as far as what I've been spending my energy on and what has been, working for me, what hasn't been working for me, where my, my efforts have gotten me. Am I satisfied with it? Am I truly okay with it? And what do I need to do in order to change it? But, the past, I'd say probably the past 4 months, um, I made some decisions that I felt like were probably going to be good decisions, but didn't end up being good decisions at all. I made some investments that I thought would have been great investments, but they didn't end up being great investments at all. But, you know, nonetheless, you still got to move forward. You still got to do what you got to do. And, the last time I put up a video was like, I think almost like a year and some change ago. And that just shows that, well, to me, it shows that, really the things that I was investing in wasn't truly it wasn't truly a great investment because, I mean, I started to neglect the things that I actually love to do. I mean, I haven't really been shooting as much as I had liked to. I hadn't really been making videos as much as I like to and things like that. And, this is literally a part of life. I know y'all will watch like a lot of other YouTubers and, it always seems like they got everything together. Some of those people are really struggling while they're making those videos. And, some of those people are not truly happy while they're making those videos. Me, I take a break and it's not even like it's a voluntary break, but most definitely I just start to push things to the side when I start to feel like I should be focusing on something that could be more important or potentially more important. And I need to stop doing that because to look at things based on potential or making decisions based on potential is not always a great like realistic thing to do. So the only thing that I've learned, like that I've come to the conclusion of, is that the only thing or the only person that I should invest in is myself, or invest in those who invest in me. I mean, that's the best thing that there is to do, so this isn't gonna be a long video, but this is the first video of that I've shot in a while, so it's always time for me to go ahead and get back into the bag of the things that I love to do. But I want this to always be encouragement for everyone because everything is not always going to go as planned. Everything is not going to go the way that you would like for it to go. You're not going to execute things exactly how you want to. You can plan for it. It'd be great, for it always to go in line, and it may not go out, exactly like I said, how you want to, but you most definitely got this. I'm not giving up regardless of how many times that, you may have seen like multiple videos where I'm like, I keep doing this. Oh, it's been a while since I made a video. Oh, here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go again. I'm going to keep going at it until I get that rhythm. That's point blank and simple. Nothing's gonna stop me from doing that. There are a lot of great things that are to come, a lot of great adventures that I'm about to be going on, and I am most definitely going to see to it that I vlog, that I capture these moments, because it's important. It is definitely important, not just for, everyone else to hear, to see out in the world and everything, and to say that, hey, look what I'm doing or anything like that. But most definitely to document memories, document your life, create those memories. We have them in our head, but it's always, such a blessing to go back and see those things where you can rewind it and you can be like, man, I was so happy that day. And it's always so, for me, I can say it's very like nostalgic to see these things, to see the kind of person that you used to be, and you know who you were at the time and how you reacted or acted towards things. You know, even if you're not going to be into YouTube, even if you're not wanting to be a social media influencer, definitely get out there and do this. You know, document your life. Like I said, it's you know, it's about being, you know, understanding how blessed you are and being grateful for, you know, the things that you have in life. And I need to be a lot more grateful for a lot of things that I have in life. I have a lot of great friends, you know, who are always there for me. They've been there for me since, like, you know, day one and everything that I've been going through. And, you know, life is short. That's the truth. Life is short. You got to be able to do, you know, so much and understand, you know what I mean, that we don't have a lot of time regardless of how old we may be. You know, you got to do these things. So the key to all this is to be grateful. Love the people who love you. Invest in those who invest in you. Ignore those who ignore you, you know, and do the things that make you happy, because as I said before, man, you only got one life to live. And realizing that, you know, you will never be, and understanding that you will never be in the same place that you were yesterday or today. I won't even be the same person I am today, tomorrow. Everything is changing. Life is defined by change. You have to get out there. You got to get it. You got to do the things that make you good and make you feel good. Do the things that make you feel good. Do everything that makes you feel accomplished about yourself. Do everything that helps you feed more of your own, you know, your own creative soul. You know, as the saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure that the first cup you're pouring into is yours. And then you can start worrying about other people. But, you know, this isn't never gonna, I mean, like y'all know, these are never gonna be long videos, but, you know, as always, I appreciate everyone who's always been here, for sure. I mean, I've lost, you know, I've gained a lot of new people, lost some people, you know, and not that they, you know, or anything like that, but life is full circle, you know, so if it's truly meant to be, it shall be. But be grateful for what you have, and, you know, have that energy and take it and utilize it to grow something beautiful. I mean, that's it for my video today, honestly. But as I always say, you know, like, share, comment, and subscribe, because it's you that helps the growth of this channel. So thank you again, and tune in for the next video. I appreciate y'all. Take it easy.